Hello and thanks for joining me for some X4 Foundations, where I'm going to attempt to set up a trading corporation as lazily as possible. So we have done the accomplished scientist start scenario, which this is where you'll spawn in front of this guy in the headquarters. So we skip having to do the quest. It gives us the headquarters. What am I walking for? Let's just hit Shift D. That's going to put me in my ship. I'm just going to bring up the map so that I can actually close that little dialogue. Alright, so let's have a look here. Let's just quickly do some globals here. I'm going to change that. And we may change this again later on. Them on ignore but notify me. Okay, so now if anyone's attacked or harassed by pirates, they're going to try and escape, and if they've got laser towers, they will try to deploy them. Let's have a look here. Let's change our name and our organization, and we can choose a logo. I do have a custom one down here. Alright, so if there is one thing that I've always hated about the X games, it is docking. So let's have a look here. Yeah, this is our starter ship, and if we have a look, let's have a look at the loadout. It does come with the Mark II docking computer. Even with that, I still hate manually docking myself, and the idea of this playthrough is to be as lazy as possible. So we actually, in our headquarters, it comes with a manager, and it'll be random. Sometimes you might get a boron, you might get a Terran, you might get, in this case, looks like we might have got what do they call these guys? A Paranid. So I'm going to ask him to work somewhere else for me temporarily. We'll put him back as the manager later on, but for right now, he can be the captain of my ship here.
Vanguard.
And now this exclamation point has moved to the headquarters because the headquarters no longer has a manager, but that's fine. Alright, so now one other thing to mention with this start is you start with all these sectors already known. They're not all explored, but we do have a number of points where we do have satellites automatically already placed. Now the placement of those is random. All of these big buildings are always in the same spot, but you are going to get random little buildings here, like these little ones. So that one's always going to be there, but these little ones, they're always going to be randomly placed, which is going to affect economy in different ways. But we're going to head over here. Well, we're going to select our ship, and we're going to right click on there, and we are going to go to upgrade, and we're going to grab ourselves 3 crew, add to shopping list, confirm order, and now this guy is going to fly us over there.
Diplomacy is an alluring interdisciplinary pursuit. Part science, part etiquette, part curiosity. If you so wish, I will undertake this compelling research on your behalf. Consider it your first tentative step into a larger dialogue.
Alright, and I'm going to be ignoring most of the story quests, at least for now. Let's go into our mail and mark that as read. Alright, so
Entering Grand Exchange 4.
So I'm going to keep an eye out for some little missions. One satellite. That's easy.
I knew I could count on you.
Do we actually have a satellite on us? We do. So, let's pop that there. Let's deploy a satellite there, and let's just swap them around.
Nodin, Vanguard.
Okay, so that's done. Should be done. Yeah. We all right. So we've got a little wrench symbol there. Means that we're heading off to.
Entering system 18 billion.
Means that we're heading off to do some maintenance or a bit of a ship upgrade, which is, in this case, we're picking up our crew. Let me check this. I'm not gonna bother with that right now. And I hate these mine disarming missions. I never do them. Alright, but our guy's going to dock here for us. We do have another mail here. Just going to mark that as red and leave it be. Alright, so what we might do while he's docking, let's go in here and plan our build here. Yeah, we don't have enough money to do these. But what we are going to do is put in a storage container. Plonk that there. We are going to confirm the change. We are going to bump this down to about 60%. We'll see how we do. Accept the estimate on that. Assign a builder. Now, because we've got satellites everywhere, if we zoom out, we should be able to find one pretty easy. There's one. Select that guy. Okay. Now, this is not going to do anything until we've got our manager back there. Which, we will pretty shortly. So we are currently getting our new crew members aboard. And they are now aboard. So let's talk to this guy. Work somewhere else for me, and you can go back to the station as the manager. And alright. Let's have a look here. Promote the best crew member to pilot. And we've got a free seat, which we want to keep free. In case we get a nice easy taxi mission. Alright. Okay. So, now what we want to do, let's see. So we've got most of the map is uncovered by default with the accomplished to start, but I do want to go to a sector that we don't have, which is over here somewhere. Yeah, we do have some xenon over here. We're going to head down roughly, I think it's over about here somewhere. I'm going to go and attempt to get ourselves another ship, which it's a frigate actually, but we're going to use it as a trader for now. I'm getting that one because basically it's one of the easier ones to get. There's a number of other free ships that we can get, but they can be a little risky and a little hard to get sometimes. And this little fighter that we're in, it's it's got some decent travel speed on it, but it's not super good at escaping, and it's not super tough, so it'll get blown out of the water pretty easily if there's a few xenon or carc around.
Entering system. Memory of profit.
I've got a little bit of a journey to go. I'm just going to keep my eye out on some local stations around and see if we can pick up any quick easy missions just as we fly by.
Entering system. Right promise.
Does look like there is a bit of a fight going on over here. Might be some loot that we can pick up here, which we might actually let's actually stop and grab some of that.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Let's just back up there.
Entering system. Right promise.
So we've got some missiles which we'll sell and a few other bits and pieces that might come in handy. We can either sell them or use them for some little trade missions or crafting even. Yeah, that was just a pirate by the looks of it, so it's not going to have any of the stuff that we need for setter. And by having this guy fly us around instead of flying ourselves, he's going to be gaining experience, or at least have a chance to gain experience with every action that he does. Whereas we ourselves, we start off at 5 stars in everything, and so we don't need experience ourselves. We'll let him pick this stuff up. And it looks like he might be done. So we're just going to ask him to hand that stuff to me. And we got some stuff here, not much. Picked up some missiles as well, I believe, which we'll be able to sell off for a bit of extra cash. Actually, there's a bunch more stuff over here. Look at all this stuff. So, and it does appear that he's still on the collection mode, so we may as well pick that stuff up. That will take a minute or two, so I might come back to you when he's finished, unless something exciting happens, so I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so actually while he's picking that up, let's just have a quick check up on our station. So let's have a look at the plan build. Alright, so we've got our hull parts have come in. We're about to receive delivery of Claytronics. We don't have any energy cells yet, so we might need to bump up the price. What we could actually do... Let's see how much they are here. Actually pretty cheap. So let's well, we can't afford... Oh, yes we can. Okay. Let's grab a full load of them, which is stored up in his queue. Now I do believe in the next update, which is actually available in beta at the moment, or beta, however, depending on which part of the world you come from. That when you add an order like that, it will replace the first one or whatever. Don't know if I'm a fan of that. I haven't tried it myself. I'm gonna wait till the update comes out properly before I muck around with it. But that is queued up, so we've reserved our price there, and actually what we should do as well is queue up transfer 103. Confirm that. All right.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
It's still saying that we have an estimate, but we shouldn't do because we've already spent the money. But you can see our ship is now queued in there to bring this 103 energy cells in. Which we have already picked up. Let me just check this mission here. Missed it.
Entering system. EWAS Twin.
The one there. 5 laser towers. Yeah. We have laser towers on us. Don't really have the cash for laser towers right now. No, we don't have any on us, which means we'd have to buy them. Maybe later we'll do those sort of missions. They're pretty easy. But right now, I don't want to spend the money on them. Even though we would make a profit on it. Watch out for this xenon up here. Hopefully we'll get through the highway before he has the time to react. Looks like he might be preoccupied anyway.
Entering EWAS Twin 2.
Oh, now what are you doing? Did you already drop off? Ah, wow. He did that a lot quicker than I thought. So let's have a look back at our okay, I know what I did. Alright. So what I did is I forgot to do that. Right. Yeah, while you're at it, you can give me your stuff. Let's have a look at what we picked up. Nothing super exciting.
Entering EWAS 21.
That's fine. Watch out for that guy. Should be preoccupied, so it shouldn't be too much trouble to us. Just drop some stuff. And might actually collect that stuff. Let's it may have despawned by the time we get back there, but that's fine. This one, that was 5 laser towers.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Another solar plant there, so
Entering
sometimes we'll be
system.
lucky and
Right
other times
promise.
there won't be as many. And all these actions will be giving these guys some experience. Oops. Now I do a lot of this with my mouse. I know there's a lot of hotkeys, but I'm very rusty and I can't remember them. But these guys will be gaining a little bit of experience with every decision that this pilot makes.
Entering system. Memory of Prophet.
Alright, that actually needs to head them around the wrong way. Because he's got to buy them before he can put them into our headquarters. But that's fine. We're getting some of the map areas exposed.
Entering system. Right promise.
Alright, so this will take a minute. He'll buy the solar panels, he'll buy the energy cells. He'll deliver energy cells. So it's a little bit of a journey back to headquarters to drop them off. So I'll see you when we get back there. Okay, so I've got a pickup job here, so I'm going to take
I
that,
knew I could count on
and
you.
we'll do that in a moment. Still got a little way to go to drop off our energy cells. So
Enemy spotted.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
we're not too far away though. And once we drop these off, this will start building. And it might even be done by the time we finish that quest. So let's have a look here. Alright, let's get rid of that. They're probably gone by now, so let's take that off. And what we'll do is we'll queue up a dock and wait here.
Entering Grand Exchange 1.
So let's have a look. Alright, so we're about to drop these off. And then everything will be fine. We won't have a pier, which means we won't be able to have like extra large ships docked, but that's fine. And we will want a better dock later on, but this is enough to get us started with some trading, or with a trade station. Alright, so we're in the process of dropping that off. Any moment now. And then this should turn green.
The ship will be undocking
Yep,
soon.
there we go. So about 5 minutes that'll be done. So yeah, we can estimate there and get our money back for that. Alright,
Can I help?
seed. Okay, so now we're going to do a quick taxi mission.
Can I help? Goodbye.
And then once our storage is set up, we can set up the station as a trade station. Now, it won't be doing a hell of a lot because we don't have a hell of a lot of capital to start with. But it'll be a start. And you don't need to have your own trade ships. Although it does make things a lot more economical if you do have your own trade ships, but other factions will bring stuff and sell it to your station, and they will come and buy it from your station as well, until we do manage to get some trade ships. I'm pretty sure this is actually prison. So I think that's where you start one of the pirate campaigns. Start in the prison. And we could probably pick up a story quest there if we wanted to. Not too sure. But anyway, we are just doing little career quests for the time being. Hell of a lot of asteroids around this gate.
Entering system. 18 billion.
Alright, well we're making decent time. So once we've docked, I'm going to have to hop off and go and have a word with somebody. Alright, so there's the quest to talk to him. It's a bit strange that it pops up before you've actually docked, but anyway.
Node in. Vanguard.
Okay. So you can just follow the yellow line. And generator room. Travel there. Okay.
Hello.
Tell him to come aboard. And I'm just going to hit Shift D, which is going to take me straight back to our ship.
Node in. Vanguard.
And we'll wait for him to get on board.
Ready to go.
Alright, so that's a pretty short one.
The
Dock
ship
and
will
wait
be
there.
undocking soon.
And I'm
Can
just
I
going to get him
help?
to have a bit of a move on by telling him to proceed with orders. He would take off by himself eventually.
Node in. Vanguard.
I don't think our logo shows up in here, in this ship. In some ships, you will see it on the interior.
Node in. Vanguard.
Let's have a quick check on our station. Okay, looks like it is ready to go. So, let's go to the logical overview. Let me see. Let's start off with... Yeah, it's going to be different for every playthrough depending on what sort of local economy there is. Let's put in a sell offer. Maybe make that 19. And I'll make that 17. Let's give him some cash. It's not a lot of cash. Let's see. Alright. I normally have a decent amount of luck with water. but we're going to go maybe 56 and maybe 53. Try our luck. Yeah, we're just about to dock in here. Complete our little fast flight quest. There we go. Easy done. It's pretty easy money. No levels up for this guy though. But we can just pump that money. Whoops, not that one. We can pump that money into there. Let's have a look and see if we've got anyone coming in. No one coming in there. But what we can do, now that we've got our storage built, is we can drop off the rest of our energy cells that we bought earlier. So let's pop those in there.
I'm docking soon.
And okay, the wrong button. Okay, so we're now showing as incoming. Nothing here, so let's bump that up one. And I mean, you could go and check the map and see what's around. But you know, I'm not super fussed at this stage. So what I'm going to do is I'll drop off these energy cells. And I think in the next episode what I'll do is we'll try to claim ourselves a free ship that can start doing some trading for us. But I think that is going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.